Hello there! In this video I'm going to be crocheting my brother his dream fluffy hat. So a while ago I made this hat for myself. You can wear it like this or like this, don't mind the ends. And ever since then he's been begging me to make him one because he just loves it so much and he keeps on wearing it. And so I've bought some yarn and today we are going to make him the hat. For this base colour, he wanted to use this purple colour instead. I hope that it's thick enough and I hope that it holds its structure well. This is very chunky yarn. And for the fluffy part, we've got the same as I used on my hat. This yarn is so fluffy that you can't see the stitches, but that also means that it's very hard to work with. I'll be using a free video tutorial on YouTube that I'll link below for this crochet trapper hat. I'm so excited to make this for him, and I'm also really excited for him to stop stealing my hat. So let's get right into it. This is working up so quickly. I was a little bit iffy on the colour when he first picked it out. I was like, are you sure that will go? But I'm thinking now that it's actually a really pretty colour. But yeah, because the yarn is so chunky, it's working up really quickly. So I should definitely be able to finish this within today.
Have the whole batch, eh?
Okay, so I've got the top part of the hat finished. It's looking pretty funny, like an acorn hat, but when I add the fur on and stuff it should be a lot cuter. So yeah, the next step is to create some ear flaps, which we'll do with this colour first and then add on the fluff. The colour looks really pretty in this light. It's a bit more purple in real life. It looks pretty red on camera. So I'm gonna try and finish this by the end of the day. My brother is currently making buttons because on the hat there's 4 buttons. So he's crafting those out of wood because we didn't have any that we liked. But yeah, let's get started with the ear flaps. For the ear flaps, something that I'm gonna do that's different from the pattern is, let me just show you, because I'm using chunkier yarn. If I were to do the same amount of stitches on this and this, they would actually end up being the same size, and then you don't get the fluff if you wear it down. So what I'm doing instead is just starting the decreases before we build this up. The only reason that I have to do this is because the yarn that I'm using is a bit thicker than the yarn in the pattern, and the hook is also a little bit larger. We're finally going to get to use the fluffy yarn. So this is the ear flap, and then what we're going to do is attach the fluffy yarn to here and make another ear flap. So then when you flip it over, it's all fluffy, and if you wear it down like this, there's just some fluffy poking out. So I'm super excited. Let's get working. Look at how you can't even see the stitches. It's so fluffy. I'm not sure how I feel about these two colors together. I think it'll look cute. Okay, so a bit of an update. I've done this portion of the front flap and I've finished both of the panels for the right ear flap. So it's going to look like this when it's down and then like this when it's up. So on this one, I did like half the amount of rows it told me to do before decreasing, and then with the fluffy yarn, I'm going to do the full amount. So I'm going to do that with the fluffy yarn, and then I'll probably come back when I have the fluffy front part and also both the ear parts finished, and then we'll see what I have to do after that. I think you just connect them, but I don't really remember how, so yeah, I'll see. Okay, so I have finished doing all the flaps. Let me show you. This is what it's looking like. As you can see, we've got all the fluffy and non-fluffy parts of all of the flaps. So the next thing I'm going to do is just do a border around all of the fluffy bits and also the back bit here, and then we'll see what we have to do next. I'm not sure how well you can hear me, but I've gotten to the point where I've sewn this flap onto this flap, and I'm just going to do the exact same thing on this. See the difference? It's looking so cute. Soon I'm going to pin this up with buttons, but you can really see the way it's starting to come together. So yeah, I'm going to sew this together. It's a few days later because I always take so long to finish the last 10% of a project. So the last thing I need to do is sew on the buttons. These have been stained. I think they turned out pretty well considering they were made from a block of wood. I've weaved in most of the ends already, but now all I have to do is just sew one here, one here, one here, and one here. I'm actually not going to create the little flaps here that you would use to connect the button because my brother said that he's not going to wear it up like this, but I'm going to still use the buttons because we made them, so may as well. To sew this on, I'm going to be using a needle with a thinner strand of yarn. I need to make sure that both the panels are included in what I'm sewing down. So I think I'm going to place my button right about here. The button placement is looking good, so I'm going to tie off. I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. The buttons are on and it's looking super cute. I'm just going to add the buttons to these two places as well. And then the hat will be finished. This hat is officially finished. I love it so much. All the buttons have been sewn on. Most of the ends have been weaved in. I'm going to go show it to my brother when he gets home. This is what the hat looks like on something. It's just on this teddy. It's so cute and my brother loves it. He's so happy with it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time. Bye!